Hello everyone and welcome back to Back Alley Knife Fights. My name is Rosin and we are here today talking about Night In Birth Exe latest. I think we're on episode 6 of the series already, which is amazing because that means half of these videos are just me playing Under Night, so don't worry, we'll get some more variety in there. Though that being said, Under Night is still going to be my main game, so expect a lot more Under Night footage these next few months too. But yeah, last time around, as promised, I kind of decided to split my stretch of footage I had to work with here into two different episodes. One was just, the first half was all just training mode stuff and things I had learned, and this is all just a bunch of match footage from various places. Well, actually, technically, this match footage is all from two different separate sessions. The first is a lobby I had going with friends in the PC version, which you may notice that my icon is no longer set, and my square is back to the neutral white color. And also, yeah, it doesn't have like the IP score, which only shows up in ranked matches and stuff. So yeah, just playing a little casual set with friends here and having a good time. The connection is really bad, and you're going to notice that, and that is because before we started playing, I forgot to plug in my Ethernet cable, and that's most of the reason I wanted to include this match footage right here. Just as a reminder, hey, if you're playing games online, especially anything competitive like this, just as a courtesy thing, do whatever you can to try to get a wired connection going. Ethernet is just a lot more reliable than Wi-Fi. I like to think, at least just based off of, like connection test data and talking to other people, I like to think that my wireless connection tends to be a little bit better than the average American's. I kind of got lucky with that, especially considering where I live, but yeah, even then, like, I still, when playing games on wireless or doing whatever on wireless, there's always going to be those weird random drops or connection issues, and it's just a lot less reliable, and it almost looks like I'm going to lose here, then wake up super. That was really dumb, and I probably shouldn't have gotten away with that, but I did, so, ha. But yeah, just as a reminder, plug in your Ethernet cable. Don't be like me and forget. This match is with Ethernet, and you can already notice that this is immediately going to be a lot smoother. Still got like 5 frames of delay, 6 frames of delay even going on here, but you could notice the actual like connection is not as choppy. Everything's just running a lot more buttery smooth. So yeah, that's a good time. I should probably talk about who I'm playing with here. So I'm playing with Ultimate Trainer, and also in the lobby are my friends Hippoleon or Bleon and Jake. And Leon and Ultimate Trainer are actually both mods in my Discord server too. Yeah, we just had a really fun UNIST lobby going on here and played a good set of games. I decided to include 2 matches with each here. And I think that there's a lot to gain, especially with where I'm at this early on, where I feel like every match I'm learning something, even if it's subconscious in some cases. But yeah, sometimes there's just nothing more fun than getting into a lobby with just a bunch of friends, getting on voice chat and just talking shit or shooting the shit or whatever. Even if you're not paying as much attention as you normally would be in like a actual match where like no one's talking or anything like that. There's still a lot to learn, and also, especially if you're on voice chat with people who know what they're doing, you can get advice or talk about the game and compare notes or do whatever too. So, I've expanded my horizon in terms of who I'm playing this game with, especially too. So in addition to playing with people from like my Discord, I'm also just playing with friends from, just like other internet friends and stuff like that. I was invited to a kind of like a more general fighting game Discord server by someone, which was very nice. Thanks, Tia, if you're listening. And I've been playing a little bit with them, and I plan to play more with them. And just, I joined the Under Night In Birth community Discords too. I've only really lurked in there so far, but I do at some point want to try out the beginner net play room and just ask for some matches, just to kind of, have another avenue of getting matches there as well. Because variety is the spice of life, and I know that I think a lot of people hear the same advice from people when they're starting out, like, hey, find a sparring partner that you can play whatever fighting game with, and you can learn together and stuff like that. I feel like every situation where I've tried that with people, either I've flaked out or the other person's flaked out. I mean, not to say there isn't value in that, and I think that there's a lot to gain from that, but I think really, ideally, you should have, like, different groups that you can play with, and just, you know, like I said, variety is the spice of life, and the more people that you can play with regularly and talk to about stuff, I feel like you'll be exposed to a lot of different play styles, and, you know, everyone plays these games differently, too, so just got my ass kicked by Hilda here with the, I couldn't deal with the, range. That's, again, I think I referenced it last time, but that's one of Akatsuki's big issues in this game, is getting in, especially with characters with really powerful zoning tools like Hilda. I'm playing with Jake here, who usually plays Akatsuki and kicks my ass. Just the other night we were playing, I think we played 35 Akatsuki mirror matches, and I won 2 of them. So, usually he's kicking my ass here, but I had a good match against him where I won. Spoiler alert, I guess. Against him playing Nika, so I thought I'd throw that in there. Rare footage of me beating Jake in a fighting game. But yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot, even if you're bad, I think that there's a lot to gain just by having fun and shooting the shit in a casual lobby doing stuff. Whenever I get around to uploading or making a video out of the BlazBlue Cross Tag battle footage I have, you'll see me having some shenanigans going on in the lobby with Antinomi, Jake, and a few other people. So, yeah, just a lot of fun all around. And I'm really not able to deal with this Mika Russian going on here. Got grabbed. You can actually tech that, which I didn't know. I think this is actually the match where I learned that. Yeah, unlike some other fighters, in UNIST you can tech some of the command grabs. I don't think you can tech all of them, but there's a couple, I think, for both Mika and Waldstein that you can actually tech out of. So that's a good thing to note. And something I noticed from my failure to block properly in that last round, and actually something that Jake talked to me about when we were doing those Akatsuki mirror matches, is that I'm someone who really likes to press buttons, and I really need to work on my blocking game. I think my defense is one of the weakest aspects of me as a player right now, and I think it always has been. And I think back to when I played Marvel, I was at a level where a lot of the issues in that game could be dealt with by going up in the air and just holding back and push blocking, which was very powerful. That way you really didn't have to worry about high-low mix-ups, you only had to worry about cross-ups, and you could push people away from you. It was a very powerful tool. And other games don't have stuff like that, you know, you actually need to worry about the high-low, you know, blocks and stuff like that, and you know, when you're waking up, you can't just always attack back and stuff like that, and just a lot of stuff that I need to get better about, because I really do get antsy, I get anxious, and I want to hit back, and I need to fire, you know, I need to fight back against that urge, because it gets me into trouble a lot of the time. Like right there even, I think I got hit out of doing something here. Playing against Leon here, who's playing Merkava and doing a good job. And the Merkava Akatsuki matchup is something I actually find very interesting. Also, this is a very beautiful stage. I know we've seen this before in these videos, but I really like this stage. Under Night in general just looks so damn good. I love the look of this game. But yeah, Merkava versus Akatsuki is just a very cool match, because I feel like as soon as Akatsuki gets in like this, Merkava has a real hard time getting out of the situation, from my experience. But as soon as Merkava gets Akatsuki at any given range, Akatsuki just is very inclined to get grabbed or hit out of things, and yeah, it's a very situational matchup, I feel, just from my personal experience. I'm sure that there's people who actually know this game well listening to me talk about this shit, and they're like, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but yeah, just at this low-level play, what I've noticed is that as soon as you start to get in with Akatsuki, like I'm kind of rushing in here and trying to work with what I can, you gotta, you know, you start to make some progress, and then Merkava grabs you and chucks you across the across the screen. Oh, there we go, we got that janky-looking combo going. No super, but I didn't have the meter for it, but, you know, I'm slowly starting to integrate that bread and butter combo, and you'll see as this video goes on even, me start to go from that really wonky 5C version into the actual micro dash version. And B-Tatsu is a very interesting special. People will catch on to it quickly, so you can't over-rely on it, but the third hit of B-Tatsu is a high, or it has to be blocked high. And also, look at that grab mid-combo. I was proud of that. Very risky, because when you grab mid-combo like that, if they're blocking, they actually have more time to tech. And teching in this game, throws in general in this game are really interesting with how they play with the grid system at the bottom there, which I don't think I've ever really gone into and explained. I should maybe do that next time I record an Under Night episode or something. We should probably look at this game's tutorial a little bit, just because there's some really good info in there. And I actually realized just the other day that there's like 3 missions in there that I had skipped past just because I couldn't do them, and I went back and played through and got those completed. And actually, if you notice there too, I just had a pretty dope air grab that I was also very proud of. But yeah, this game's tutorial is just fucking wonderful. There's like a few typos and some weird things that I think were just localized kind of odd, but a lot of really good info in there. But yeah, I was really proud of that match just because Leon has kicked my ass with Merkava many times before, and I was like, oh, holy shit, I won. And this match, actually, I'm also very proud of, and I definitely told them I was throwing this one in here because of a very particular reason, which will become apparent soon. But yeah, I got Merkava in the corner here, and just kept pushing forward, doing the best of my capabilities, and there we go, boom. Perfect! I did it! For once. I was very proud of this moment. And then I was kind of shattered, as you're going to see, as Leon goes into "oh no, you didn't" mode and proceeds to just kick the ever-loving shit out of my ass. This is very, very funny reversal of fortunes here. I was playing, and when the match got to this point, I'm like, oh shit, am I going to get perfected now? Because that would have been really funny. I managed to weasel out a little bit of damage here, though, at least, but yeah, you know, just one of those don't get cocky moments. And you can see I'm really, especially in these matches, I'm really starting to over-rely, I think, on using B-Tatsu when my opponent is blocking. And that's not the most effective thing to do in the world, because, you know, as soon as they start to get used to blocking that third hit high, not much you can do about it, so... yeah, that second round did not go very well for me. And here we go once again. I got too greedy, rushed in, and paid for it, and once again being thrown across the screen. Try to get back in here, but I'm only going to be able to get so far. Oh, there we go. Okay. Do I get the... oh, no, I missed the kick. Oh, well. There we go. I got... well, actually, no. That is exactly the issue I talked about last episode, actually. You can't rely on that dash-in 5C always, because sometimes you're going to get the 6-6C. And I tried so hard to Infinite Worth EXS there just to maybe make a comeback, and Leon was just not having it. They were like, fuck that, nope, and now I'm being dragged off into the sky to an unknown fate. So yeah, here we go. Mirror match with Jake finally with the Akatsuki. Gonna be playing a lot better than with that Mika. And there we go, already getting my ass comboed into that 5C. Didn't even dash, didn't need to dash. Knew he didn't need a dash. And oh no, corner combos, uh-oh. That's a problem. I was almost going to get perfected there again, but once again managed to weasel my way out of it. Did not see that assault coming, and once again back in the corner. Akatsuki is very, very, very scary when he gets you in the corner. Just not a lot you can do. Well, I mean, there is always stuff you can do, but he's a very aggressive character, and once you get stuck in that corner, which, you know, I just trapped myself into the corner again on the opposite side of the screen. Yeah, it's a rough one. I'm trying so hard, and yeah, it's not going well. Jake is a very good Akatsuki player. I deserve that grab. So yeah, that was all of the matches I felt like talking over with my friends. This is me moving back into PlayStation 4 territory with a group of ranked matches I played. You could see my win-loss record there, which I don't remember off the top of my head when I started. But this is the first time I played this game in ranked online where I actually had a stretch of games where I actually won more than I lost, which I was really proud of myself for, and I just wanted to cover all 5 of the games I played that night. So the first one here is with a Hyde player. Actually, I don't remember which of these I won or lost now that I'm thinking about it, which I guess kind of says something. Like, I even though that this was a lot more recent than the last few bits of matches I just played, I don't remember these nearly as well as with my friends, just because, you know, I remember the things we were talking about, the things we laughed at, the things we got excited over. Having that extra bit of human interaction, I think, really makes things a little bit more memorable and just overall makes the experience more enjoyable. Not to say that I don't have fun when I'm playing this game ranked, but, you know, there's something to be said about the value of enjoying stuff together with friends. Managed to weasel a first round win there. Gotta say though, this Hyde player really knows what they're doing, at least in terms of connecting stuff together like this. That's a solid 2,400 damage there. And honestly too, not a bad job trying to poke me out and get hits in. I'm just you know, kind of wily and jumping around all over the place, like I'm on the moon or something. I really wanted to be the cool guy who was going to chain shift and, you know, do a reversal of fortune there or some shit, and that just did not happen. And yeah, the buff to damage done when someone enters Veil off is no fucking joke. I really should have respected that a lot more and waited for it to cool off, and I didn't, and I paid for it. Once again, though, that kind of, you know, is a reflection again of that tendency. And also, yeah, look at that. That was a very weird pause or delay in the online there. That was unfortunate. But yeah, once again, just kind of, oh geez, that was a really bad missed input. Yeah, that was my fuck up, Jesus. But no, but I think that second round really is a testament to a lot of my anxiousness as a player and me wanting to just go in and mash buttons a little bit. I still need to work on that. Though sometimes, though, when I feel like there are just enough times where I feel like I'm in control of a situation, I'm really, you know, I really know what to do, that I'm making it work. But there are other times where, like in this match, actually, this one I remember because I got my ass kicked. And actually, too, I've run into this user a few different times playing this game in ranked. They just always seem to be on, and they have a really good Linne, actually, and I don't think I've ever beaten them. Yeah, look at that damage, goddamn. But yeah, like you can even see there, I was really trying to poke her out, and it wasn't going in my favor, and I probably should have been a little bit more patient. I don't even know what the fuck that was. That was probably a really bad missed input. See, like, even there, I don't know why the fuck I decided to super. That was a really bad idea, and I, again, paid for it. That's the benefit of watching these videos, though. I get to look at my own mistakes and go, why the fuck did I do that? And I need to calm down. So, yeah, I'm going to try working on that more and just have a greater emphasis on blocking correctly and not always feeling the need to do something, or at least thinking a little bit more about what I should be doing to get in, because I do think that that's going to be a major hurdle for me going forward. That was a good grab, though, on my part, actually. Pretty happy with that. See, like, what I should have been doing there, too, is, well, actually, it's something that I didn't really look into until after these matches, but, I really, and you can tell here just because I keep over-relying on Bitatsu when they block, but I really needed to look up block strings and what was safe and what I could finish out block strings with and stuff like that. And I really paid dearly for not having that information on hand. And this right here, this Wagner is just fucking oof. Yeah, this is tricky. Apparently she got buffed pretty good for Uniclear too, so looking forward to learning this matchup and hopefully not getting my ass kicked by a ton more Wagners in the future, but it's probably going to happen. See, also too, I really need to stop wasting meter on supers trying to do these gotcha, catcha moments like that. I rely on those too much, and I feel like that's also a dumb remnant of my Marvel 3 days, though honestly I probably shouldn't have done that as often back then either too. But yeah, I think there's just this part of my brain that's like, oh, I could possibly get damage out of this situation. That's what I should be doing, and then I totally neglect the status of my own life and the fact that I need to also avoid taking damage myself. See, there I slowed down a bit, and I think that I didn't know what the fuck to... I still don't really know what the fuck to do when the opponent is knocked down, not gonna lie. I really need to research that with this character. But at the very least there, you can see I kind of slowed down a little bit, and I went for the overhead and worked out, and then as soon as I had to follow up from that, I'm like, I don't know, and I just kind of walked forward, and I paid dearly for it, so... This one I felt a little bad about, but I wanted to include it in anyways, just because it kind of reflects on the points I was making with the match I had with Leon. But yeah, as soon as Akatsuki's getting Merkava in the corner, he's not going to have the best time in the world. He really tried to push me out there a little bit, didn't work out, and there we go. I don't have as good of corner combos as Jake, maybe, but I'm making things work, and I did the chain shift and the air throw there for the positioning. It's actually one thing that I've picked up on. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but Akatsuki, I mean, has a few different things that he can end combos with in the air, some better than others. And the air throw leads to some very good positioning for continuing rush down and just keeping the opponent where you want to keep them. So I'm trying to incorporate that as best I can and finishing out combos where I can with that if I don't have the meter, whatever. Actually, something Jake told me too is that I also blow a lot of my resources faster than I probably should be. Like, you know, I don't need to end things in a super... sorry, I keep saying super, I should be saying EX move. But yeah, he just kind of said, like, watch what you're using your resources for, because, you know, there's going to be a time later in the match where you're going to wish you had those resources still, and maybe you didn't blow them as early as you did, so... Yeah, that's also something I'm going to watch a little bit too. You know, not every combo needs to end with an EX move or anything like that. Like this one. Back in the corner. Something that actually the tutorial teaches you that I really took to heart, and I feel like I've kind of just... I think it's just something that you can easily internalize, is after you kind of finish a combo in the air and you drop back down and the opponent is recovering, just to backdash so that you don't end up flipping positions and they end up going, or they end up trapping you in the corner. So I think that's something that I've really taken to heart, and I've noticed I do that just kind of naturally. Just I'm worried about having the script flipped on me. This was another really interesting Line match too. When I first started this match, I was like, oh great, another Line, because I'm pretty sure every Line I've ever fought has just terribly kicked my ass. And I know that she's a character that simultaneously is very good with, and also my grid got broken there, oof, yikes. Line is a character that I've seen simultaneously referred to as a good beginner character, but also someone who there's a lot of depth to, and if you really want to put in the work on learning the character, Line is very powerful for the people that put the time in. So that's not a character for me, but yeah, as you can see, just a very interesting character with a lot of different options for methods of attack and stuff like that. There we go, look, we got that combo, that's some good shit. And also, too, something that I'm realizing just looking at this footage, I tried to do that jumping 2C, that little downward spike punch that you may have noticed me using throughout the video, and it got blocked, and I'm wondering almost if I could have chain shifted and then just blocked back and then not been hit when she tried to counter me. And she succeeded in countering me. I'm sure that there's a way for me to avoid that. And once again, just me refusing to block when waking up when I really should have been. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of life here. But don't worry. You can't give up. And there we go. I got the fucking micro dash, though I didn't have enough to make up for it. And there we go. Continuing the combo. Boom. We got it. Is some good stuff here. And since we're in the corner, oh well, I missed strategically though. That's the difference. I missed that micro dash on purpose. I promise. No, I was just being bad. But yeah, there we go. You can already see even that match. I'm really starting to learn that combo that I put the time into, and it was very gratifying to be able to just see the fruits of my progress on that. And there we go. Almost 25% win streak, or not win streak, but win rate. We're getting there. But yeah, I'm just happy I went 3-2 in this little ranked match session here, and slowly but surely I'm learning stuff, and it's exciting. So yeah, I'll see you next time around. It'll probably be Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, but I've also promised things in the series before, then completely gone a different direction. But I have some BB tag footage that I should probably get to using, so look forward to that, and have a good night. Bye.